it's Talk to Me Tuesday again, and today is the 10th of January 2012, and this is the 16th Talk to Me Tuesday I'm recording. So I already filmed a part of this down by my mother's house because it was about the UFOs and the works in progress, and most of the stuff was down there, so it was no use to carrying it up and down from my house to her house, and from her house to my house. So I just have another few things I wanted to tell you, then I'll put the rest of the video when I show you the UFOs. So I forgot about 2 UFOs while filming. I also had the one that I thought for January, sorry, that was not in the box anymore, so this is why I forgot it, and it's a puzzle quilt. I made one already when there was the big earthquake in Italy, in Abruzzo. And because a lady, a very nice lady, wanted to collect quilts for the kids. And it's like a small Project Linus. We don't have a real Project Linus in Italy, not established one. There is a group that does cross-stitched covers, the bedspreads, and for the rest of it, it's more small groups that get together for occasions. In this case, it was this lady for this earthquake. And we participated, and we did this puzzle quilt, and but there were lots of blocks left over, and so we decided to do something with them because I'm fed up of having them lying around, and we're starting to do another puzzle quilt, but I don't think we'll have different colors for each puzzle this time because my mother thinks it's a bit too messy and she doesn't like doing it. But we'll do more of a puzzle with holes around there, so it will be more a uniform color for the rest of it, and 2/3 with color and 1/3 of a base color, so it's like the table you're looking at. And I'll show pictures next time. And then I wanted to show you the only thing I think I've done this week, and it's this one. And I managed finally to do the 3rd block because Christmas has been crazy and so I didn't have time to do it. I really liked this block. This was fun to stitch and I made no mistakes, don't know how, and I loved choosing the fabrics. I liked the one for the mountains, I liked the ones for the meadow, and it really was fun. And I particularly liked choosing the green for the door, and this goes in the box with all the other 2 already done. And I already have the prints out for the 4th one, so I hope for the next Talk to Me Tuesday to have that one done too. And then just another small thing I'm doing, is nothing to quilt this time, but it's, there it is. It's just a small cross-stitch project. I've done lots of cross-stitch, but then stopped something like 5 or 6 years ago, completely stopped. But I found this one and other projects that ready to be stitched by the things of my aunt that died in the beginning of the year, and I decided it was a good occasion to go on and do something cross-stitch again. And so this is the pattern. It's got my initial, and then it's got some roses on the side of it. And then it's got roses on the other side of it. This is an Italian magazine, Rick Amare. So I'll leave you with all the rest of the crazy UFO stuff, and there really is lots of them, and most of them are not even halfway through, just at the beginning. I don't know how many of these will be finished at the end of the year, but at least I hope some of them. The UFOs. I've been collecting them in this box. So I've seen the Talk to Me Tuesday of the other ladies doing the 12 projects in 12 months, and I've seen that many of them have already almost finished quilts. Just the top to bind and quilt, or some blocks needing to be finished up. While I realized that my UFOs are completely the beginning stages, so I really don't know if I'll manage to really finish one of them in each month. The first one that I wanted to put up in the UFOs list is the stained glass quilt. It comes from this book, Stained Glass Flower Garden. I think I have this around since 2002, 2003, something like that. I managed to do 4 of these blocks. The tulip, the calla lily, a water lily, and my favorite one, because of the color I think, this pansy. And then I've got another one, this one here, but it's a bit different from the other ones because it's got more crazy choices of fabric, not particularly naturalistic. And then it's got the black lines going up till the border of the block, so it has a completely different look. I really don't know what to do with these because I only have one piece of fabric from the background left. I really don't want to go on and do other blocks. So I think I have to scatter them in some kind of a background. No idea of what to do with them. I signed it up for May, so I hope till May I'll have some kind of project for them. Then there's this cat that is also from the same kind of style. Here it is. I think this is even older because it was my first cat. And okay, so let's go on and don't lose too much time in memories. And this it will certainly have to go in a pillow or some kind of a small panel because this is what's it. This is all I've got for it, and so you'll have to be by itself. Then other projects inside my wonderful bag of UFOs. Oh, I've got a bunch of bags. These all started out because I had some project for them and I left them out. There are all kinds of bags. One without the inside, another one that's just missing the handles. I left the fabric. Oh, this, it was a nightmare. It's a paper piecing pattern from Linda Hibbert, if I get it right, and it's called Ribbit. And it just got me completely crazy, and then the seams started to fall apart. It should have been a small bag, and I hated it, so I left it there, but I'll finish it. And then another bag, I have no idea what pattern it was, but it's got these colors. These all go together in 1 month because I really need to have the urge to finish them. Oh, I've got a small bag of mismatched Christmas projects, half a Santa and a couple of reindeer's heads, a bit gruesome, and these will go obviously in something like November, so I hope I can also do maybe a table runner or possibly something to cover the tree stand, because it's been years I wanted to do one and never got the time to do it, so this goes at the end of the year. Or maybe even a Christmas in July. Then, this was a sampler I made with friends of mine. They made a quilt with these. Well, I didn't want to do a sampler quilt, so I made blocks of various sizes just to try out different patterns. And still have to do something with them. I'll probably do lots of small things for the bathroom, so it will have all a coordinated look. Maybe a pillow with this bigger one, and then something to put, I don't know, towels or some kind of objects to scatter in the bathroom. They all had this Delft-like colors. Here are the rest of the fabrics I had to use. Hope that light is not so bad. And this one goes in another month. And then I've got some mismatched small pieces, things that I wanted to finish. This come from my cross-stitch period. I really like these ones. They are poems. I don't know what to do with them, but it's a pity having them lying around. I really like this one with the dragon and all the various stitches. These come from the Dragon Dream series, and I have to find where to put these, and so they went in the box, hoping to have some kind of a use for them. And then, last but not least, the tree. So, this was a block of the month by Caludia Hasenbach, I think something in the year 2000, could be so. And there were 12 trees. The name of the quilt was My Friend the Tree. You can still buy it in this period. That period it was free, 1 block each month. These are the ones I've made. But I had to complicate my life as always, where she had simply trees, 1 for each month. I wanted to have 1 for each month, but with the seasons incorporated. So these are for autumn, for instance. And then this one was in spring. And then this one was in the summer with the fruits. And obviously this one was in December. But I got stuck, and then I lost the patterns, and then I didn't know in what kind of assembly put them in the end. And here are the patterns. I really hope there are all the pieces, because I used some kind of magnification while printing them, and I don't know how on earth I can manage to get it right again. And this is for later in the year, because they really scare me. And they are here for ages. This is how I wanted to churn out, with all the various trees and all the seasons. And I wanted to go around so it looked like a clock of the seasons, but I didn't know what to put in the center, and so I got stuck. But this year it will be its here, absolutely. It's really ambitious trying to finish this UFO if I want to do it with the original pattern. So I think I'll have to crop it down and do something smaller. This was a huge project coming from, here it is, from A Quilt with Style. This is one of the magazines that had it inside, and it's called the Peacock Window. So I'll show it, please don't be scared. Here it goes. Yes, I know I'm crazy, even because I've done only a piece of one of the blocks. I've got it all printed out. It's all in this very nice little box. I've got most of the fabric. The very difficult part, if you look at one of the single blocks, these 3 pieces form one single block here. The difficult part is that each fabric you have to have a very light, medium and dark color for each one. So in the end it will give this kind of depth. And it's crazy, completely crazy. Here they have one done with less pieces. I think I'll have to go with something smaller, because I don't think I have all the fabric for this one. And in the magic box, here there are some of the pieces and some of the fabrics. We'll see. And the last UFO, I've got also a bunch of small stuff I have to finish. Even there, small bags and things that I got left behind during the various years and so on. But the last UFO, it's probably the most recent. It's not really a UFO. It's a whip, work in progress, and it's this one. I've showed it to you in one of the earlier block of the month. In one of the earlier Talk to Me Tuesday, and it's the Korak. I'm doing a smaller version, not this big, and this is the Korak. This is all I have up till now. So have a nice week. Here the weather is nice, and the temperatures are always something like near 10 degrees. Absolutely not for the winter medium, but we are not complaining too much. And there's the sun, so I hope you had a nice week, and we'll see us next time. Goodbye! Just one thing, I'm happy that you liked the video that I shot in the Venetian Lagoon. It was fun. I really wanted to show you these things, and maybe when it's hotter, because right now it would be a bit difficult, I would like to film some other videos with all around here. There's lots of nice woods and some historical monuments, and my boyfriend is particularly happy of doing the cameraman. So I'll drag my stuff to show you in other places around the city, so just to show something different from time to time. So goodbye!